Making money online in 2025 is more realistic than ever, but it's important to understand that it doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people think the internet is some kind of magic machine where money just appears. But in reality, it's more like a tool. If you use it correctly, it can completely change your financial situation. One of the most common and accessible ways to start is freelancing. Freelancing simply means using a skill you already have and offering it online. That could be graphic design, writing, video editing, programming, managing social media, or even simple tasks like data entry. The reason freelancing works so well is because businesses all over the world are constantly looking for people who can help them remotely. You don't need to be the best in the world, you just need to be reliable and willing to improve. At the beginning, the money might not be amazing, but once you build experience and trust, freelancing can turn into a full-time income. Another very popular way to make money online is through content creation. This includes platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, blogs, and podcasts. Content creation takes time, and that's something a lot of people don't like to hear. In the beginning, you might create content for weeks or even months without making any money at all. But once you build an audience, the income can become very stable and sometimes even passive. People make money through ads, sponsorships, affiliate links, and their own products. The key here is consistency and choosing a topic you can talk about for a long time without getting bored. Affiliate marketing is closely connected to content creation, but it can also work on its own. With affiliate marketing, you recommend products or services and earn a commission when someone buys through your link. This works especially well when you genuinely use and trust the product. People can usually tell when you're just trying to sell something versus when you're actually giving an honest recommendation. Affiliate marketing can start slow, but over time it can generate income even while you sleep. Selling digital products is another powerful option. Digital products include things like ebooks, online courses, templates, guides, or even simple PDFs. The biggest advantage of digital products is that you create them once and sell them over and over again. There are no shipping costs and no inventory. The challenge is creating something people actually want. The best digital products solve a very specific problem. When you focus on that, selling becomes much easier. E-commerce is still a big opportunity, especially with print on demand. Print on demand allows you to sell physical products like t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, or posters without keeping stock. When someone orders, the product is printed and shipped automatically. This reduces risk, but it also means your profit margins are smaller. Success in e-commerce usually depends on marketing, branding, and understanding your audience. Another option that many people overlook is online tutoring or coaching. If you know something well, there is probably someone willing to pay to learn it from you. This could be languages, fitness, programming, music, or even productivity and mindset. You don't need to be famous. You just need to be one step ahead of the person you're teaching. Coaching and tutoring can pay very well, but it does trade time for money. Now, while making money online is important, managing that money is just as important. This is where credit cards come into the conversation. In 2025, credit cards are not just about borrowing money. When used correctly, they can be powerful financial tools. The best credit cards in 2025 usually offer things like cashback, travel rewards, or points. Cashback cards are great if you spend money on tools, subscriptions, or ads for your online business. Getting 2 or 3% back on every purchase might not sound like much, but over time, it adds up. Travel and rewards cards are popular among digital nomads and freelancers who work online and travel often. These cards can offer free flights, hotel discounts, and airport lounge access. If you're already spending money, it makes sense to get something back in return. There are also credit cards designed specifically for freelancers and small online businesses. These cards often include expense tracking, higher limits, and tools that help you manage cash flow. This can be very useful when your income is not the same every month. One very important thing to understand about credit cards is that they should never be used to live beyond your means. The goal is not to go into debt. The goal is to use credit cards responsibly, pay the balance in full, and take advantage of the benefits. When used correctly, credit cards can help build credit history, earn rewards, and protect your purchases. A lot of beginners make the mistake of focusing only on money and not on systems. Online income works best when you build systems that can grow over time. That could be a YouTube channel, an email list, a digital product, or a freelance business that turns into an agency. Systems take longer to build, but they create more stability. Another important point is mindset. Making money online requires patience. You will make mistakes. You will try things that don't work. That's normal. The people who succeed are usually not the smartest or the luckiest. They are the ones who stay consistent and keep learning. It's also important to avoid comparing yourself to others. Social media often shows only the highlights, not the struggles. Focus on your own progress. Even small steps forward matter. In 2025, there are more opportunities online than ever before. But with more opportunities comes more noise. The best approach is to choose one path, commit to it, and give yourself time to improve. Jumping from one method to another usually leads to frustration. Making money online is not about shortcuts. It's about building skills, providing value, and managing your finances wisely. When you combine a reliable online income with smart financial tools like the right credit cards, you put yourself in a much stronger position. At the end of the day, the internet is not just a place for entertainment. It's a place where people are building careers, businesses, and financial freedom. If you approach it with the right mindset and realistic expectations, it can do the same for you. Another thing that's becoming more common in 2025 is automation. A lot of people hear that word and think it's complicated, but automation simply means using tools to save time. For example, scheduling social media posts, automating emails, or using simple software to handle repetitive tasks. When you automate parts of your work, you free up time to focus on things that actually make money. This is especially important if you're trying to build multiple income streams online. Email marketing is another powerful tool that many beginners ignore. Social media platforms can change their rules at any time, but an email list is something you actually own. When someone joins your email list, you have a direct way to communicate with them. You can share content, promote affiliate products, sell your own digital products, or simply build trust over time. Email marketing might sound old-fashioned, but it still works incredibly well. Stock content is also an interesting option. This includes stock photos, stock videos, music, sound effects, and even digital assets like icons or templates. You create something once and upload it to platforms that sell licenses. Every time someone downloads your content, you earn money. The income per sale might be small, but over time it can add up, especially if you build a large library. Some people make money online through apps and websites. You don't necessarily need to be a programmer. Many successful online projects are built by small teams where one person has the idea and another person handles the technical side. If you can identify a problem and offer a simple solution, there is potential. This path usually takes longer, but it can be very rewarding. Now, let's talk a bit more about passive income, because this is something a lot of people want. True passive income is rare, especially at the beginning. Most so-called passive income requires a lot of work up front. The difference is that later on, the income doesn't depend entirely on your time. Examples include YouTube videos, blogs with ads, digital products, and affiliate websites. The key idea is leverage. You do the work once and it keeps paying you. Another important aspect of making money online is learning how to reinvest. When you start earning, it's tempting to spend everything right away. But reinvesting part of your income into better tools, education, or marketing can help you grow much faster. This is where having good financial habits really matters. Going back to credit cards for a moment, one smart strategy is using them to separate personal and business expenses. This makes tracking your spending much easier, especially during tax season. Many online entrepreneurs use one card only for business-related purchases like software subscriptions, ads, hosting, or equipment. This creates clarity and helps you understand where your money is going. Another benefit of credit cards in 2025 is fraud protection and purchase security. When you're buying tools or services online, things don't always go as planned. Credit cards often offer better protection than debit cards. This adds an extra layer of safety, which is important when running an online business.